Hello friends, welcome back to the next module of this chapter. Today in this module we're going to study about the different parts of the excretory system that are ureter, urinary bladder and the urethra. Let's start first with the ureter. So what are ureters, my friends? Ureters are nothing but a long narrow tube which is arising from the kidneys. What is the approximate length of a single ureter? It is about 40 centimeter long. So as we have two kidneys, there is a pair of ureter, and the ureter arises from the hilus of the kidney and opens into the urinary bladder. And if you observe, the upper dilated region of the ureter is called as the renal pelvis. So ureter which starts from the kidney has an upper dilated region which is termed as renal pelvis. And if you observe the opening of the ureter inside the urinary bladder, it opens via a lateral angle. The reason for this we will study later in this module. What is the function of the ureters, my friend? The ureter basically conducts or carries urine which is formed inside the kidney into the urinary bladder via peristalsis. Now what is peristalsis, my friends? Peristalsis is nothing but slow continuous relaxation and contraction of the muscles which is present in the ureter. With the help of this movement, the urine is conducted from the kidney inside the urinary bladder. So this was all about ureter. Now let's see the urinary bladder. Now first of all, let's see where is the urinary bladder situated. Basically, it is situated inside the pelvic cavity. The pelvic cavity which is formed in the fusion of the hip bones, that is your pelvic girdle. Inside there is a cavity which is called as the pelvic cavity. Now if you observe one more thing, the urinary bladder is present behind the pubic symphysis. As the hip bone fuses, it forms anteriorly a pubic symphysis, the fusion of the pubic bones, and behind this fusion of pubic bones, which is termed as pubic symphysis, there is the urinary bladder. So urinary bladder is situated behind or posterior to the pubic symphysis. That was the location of the urinary bladder. Now you can see an open cut section of a urinary bladder. Now let's see what is the shape of this urinary bladder. It looks like a inverted pear-shaped fruit. So this is also called as pyriform shaped, and it is a muscular hollow organ. So it is inside hollow because it stores the urine. And it is a muscular structure made up of which muscles? It is made up of smooth muscles. And internally the cavity is lined by transitional epithelium. The muscle is termed as the detrusor muscle. So the muscle which is present in the urinary bladder is termed as detrusor muscle. Detrusor basically means to throw out. The basic function of urinary bladder is to expel the urine outside. That's why the muscle is termed as the detrusor muscle. Now, if you observe the opening of the ureters inside the urinary bladder, you can see it opens into a lateral angle, and you can see the course of the ureter inside the urinary bladder is oblique. And this important reason that the oblique course and the lateral opening is for prevention of the backflow of the urine. So either you stand up or you lie in a recumbent position or you lie down. Basically, due to this oblique opening or the lateral opening, it prevents the backflow of the urine back inside the ureter. And basically your urinary bladder stores about 500 ml to 1 liter of urine. So this was all about urinary bladder. Now let's study the urethra, the last or the terminal part of the human excretory system. Now here is the urethra. Now urethra conducts urine from urinary bladder to outside. Okay, in males the length of the urethra is about 20 centimeter, and in females the length of the urethra is 4 centimeter. The main reason why the length of the urethra is more in males because the urethra is passing through the copulatory organ called as penis. So as the length of the penis is greater, that's why the urethral length is also large in males. Now let's see the sphincters which are present inside the urethra. Now urethra are lined by two sphincters. One is the internal sphincter and externally located is called as the external sphincters. Now what are sphincters? Sphincters are nothing but a circular band of muscle. If you observe, the internal sphincter is made up of involuntary smooth muscle, hence they are not in our control. And in contrast to the internal sphincter, the external sphincter is made up of voluntary muscle, that is the voluntary skeletal muscle. So the external sphincters are in the control of us. So they are involuntary control. That's why whenever we are having an urge of urination, you can control or hold the presence of this external sphincters. So let's see the function of urethra now. Basically in males, the urethra conducts both the urine as well as the semen. Now, conduction of both urine and semen is nothing but the secretion of the genitals, and urine is the secretion of the kidneys. So basically it is carrying both urine and the genital secretion. Hence, the urethra in males is also called as urinogenital duct. And in contrast, in females, it only carries or exclusively carries only urine. So that was the function of urethra. So today in this module we studied about ureter, urinary bladder and urethra, which ends up the human excretory system. In the next module we're going to study about the structure of nephron. This was all for this module, my friends. Till that time, take care.